Hello, TJ Bellotti here again. Thanks for stopping back. One of the things that people that are new to business, or maybe you've had your business for a couple years and you just can't seem to get to that next level, one of the things you're going to want to look at and analyze in your business and your communications with prospects and clients is, do you have too many barriers between you and your service and what your client or prospect needs? For example, do you have a website? If you do have a website, is it difficult to navigate? Or is it difficult to find a way to communicate with you from a client or prospective point of view through your website? If so, you have to change that avenue. You have to make it as easy as possible for people to get in touch with you, for people to ask questions, for people to find answers to their questions maybe without even bothering you. Those barriers, and that's what they're called, barriers to market, those barriers cause issues. And every time a client or a prospect hits a barrier, it slows down their progress towards calling you and saying, I want this service, here's my money. So whether it be through social media, voicemail systems, how many times have you called somewhere and hit a voicemail system and you think, all I want to do is hit 0 and speak to a human being? Or I'm going to leave one message and I'd really like a phone call back within the next 27 hours. I know I said 27, not 24. Well. So those barriers, those things that make it easy for someone to go off the trail towards your services might be costing you business, or it might be costing you additional business from the clients you have. One of the things, if you ever walk in the woods, you'll notice that deer trails very often go around everything. They don't necessarily go through thickets and over large logs. Deer are very lazy. They want to stay on a path and just walk. So they'll go around things instead of working through a barrier. People are the exact same way. We don't want to have to work to get a service or a product that we're paying money for. And especially in this current time, this current market that we're in, everything we try to do because we want it to make our life easier and faster. We want to get more time. We don't want to spend time getting things. Way back in the day, if we needed to order a new television, we had to pull out the Sears catalog, look through the Sears catalog, call the Sears ordering service, talk to somebody, wait who knows how long for the TV to show up at a Sears store. Then you had to get in your car once it showed up, drive to Sears, pick it up in your sedan or your wagon, and bring it back home. It would take weeks to get a TV. Now, we can sit down in our little jammies and our slippers, click on something on Amazon, and within 2 days, it's at our front door. We didn't have to get in a car. We didn't have to flip through pages. We didn't even have to go find the telephone book. We probably had the computer already on our lap. Those barriers that we have reduced down to almost nothing is what the market is looking for. Your service is no different. They're not going to work harder just because you think your service is great. Your service might be awesome, but if they have to work to get to it, they're not going to get there. They're never going to find out. So make sure you reduce those barriers. Make sure when if you go to a client and they say, well, you do X, can you also do Y? If that's something you can add, do it. Because if you don't, they're going to go to your competitor. So think about that. Look for barriers in your own business. Look for barriers that might be stopping you from getting to that next level. Maybe you've been in business for 2, 3, 4 years, and you're getting to the point where you're thinking, well, I might need to hire somebody, but I can't take care of all this stuff on my own and train somebody new and watch them. I'm not sure how to do this. Look for barriers that you might have set up and you didn't even know it. And sometimes it's not even something you set up. Sometimes they're just things that happen. We get used to our own little systems, but maybe our systems aren't very good for the client. So keep an eye out, look for barriers. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments, and we'll talk soon. Thanks so much.